My darlings, I did not agree to do that. And that's when I knew that this was done. This is well before October 31st. These are all the events that precipitated me saying what I did say on October 31st on stage. We absolutely, unequivocally have been being told since, again, 2 weeks after the first show, that the shows were in danger. That ridiculous PR campaign where they came after me talking about a disgruntled performer. Babies, I am disgruntled. I am disgruntled on behalf of my community, of a people who were so excited for something that represented a space, that represented inclusion, something that was intrinsic to who we are as a community. We were so excited, and we were exploited and taken advantage of. And personally, breaking that agreement, they owe me about $2,500. I mean, I realize to some folks it's not a lot, but if you're an entertainer, that's everything. And here's the thing, I don't need the money, which is why I can do this. I can stand up and say this to Jakes. Because what about these young entertainers? What about these entertainers who are full-time entertainers who have to take the abuse because they have to take what they can get from these type of establishments? That's why I did what I did. That's why I was willing to lose a show that I love like Starstruck, right? Because you can't do this to the queer community and get away with it. It's just not going to happen. Not on my watch, Diva. Not on my watch. And speaking of inclusion, if I have to hear one more cis straight white man explain inclusion to me, a DEI professional, by the way, and tell me that inclusion is creating a space where everybody of all viewpoints can get together and exist. If I hear one more person tell me that that's what inclusion is, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. But it should tell you everything about how they view it. They want to make space for the bigots and the Nazis and the fascists and the queer people. But as we all know, that's not what inclusion is. Inclusion is making sure the people who never get asked to the table are brought into the room, not making sure that there's representation from the people who hate all of those people. It is the opposite of inclusion. It is a lie masquerading as facts. That is not what inclusion is.